Screen Legends present Thomas the Tank Engine.
I mustn't be late, he thought. What shall I do? I can't stop.
There's plenty of excitement and lots of fun with runaway trains and last-minute rescues. It all adds up to great entertainment for kids.
Suddenly, like magic, the station was flooded with lights. Ladies, gentlemen, and children, I give you 3 cheers for Thomas the Tank Engine and all his friends. The race was on.
With storyteller Ringo Starr, watch Thomas and his friends get up to all kinds of adventures.
Horrors! Cried Thomas and shut his eyes.
This great new series of Thomas the Tank Engine is available on 3 individual cassettes from Screen Legends. On sale now at all leading high street multiple stores and good video shops everywhere.
But children always go to the seaside.
Not this time. Just for once, the grown-ups go to the seaside and the children stay at home.
It's not fair. No, it's wrong.
Oh, stop grizzling, the pair of you. You wouldn't like it if you did come. Who ever heard of children on an old age pensioner's outing?
I'll tell you what, I might bring you back a stick of rock.
Big deal. What are we supposed to do all day long while you're off enjoying yourselves?
There are 101 things you can find to do on a farm. Go and have a look at the scarecrow.
Oh, that'll take them all of 2 minutes.
Oh, no, Mr. Peters, they talk to that scarecrow for hours. Haven't you seen them? They make believe it's a friend of theirs, don't you?
That's right. We call it Dad. Come on, Sue. And don't forget the rock.
Oh, cheeky blighters.
Where do you think he's gone? How should I know? I'll give you 3 guesses. All folks outing.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Here we are, Mr. Slabberthorpe. There, take care. Now be careful up that stairs. Are you all right?
Stop your squittering and squattering, Robin. Tickles my stomach, so it does. If you don't stop that flickering and flattering, I won't take you to the seesaw.
The seesaw? You're a bit long in the tooth, aren't you, to think about going on a seesaw?
What's wrong with you old scrumpet? We're all going to the seesaw, aren't we?
To the seesaw? What's the matter with them?
Oh, he's just a bit mazed. We're going to the seaside.
I know, you don't have to shout. I'm not deaf.
Well, then, you know all about the seaside, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. Been there hundreds of times. Every Christmas, as a matter of fact. I always goes to the seesaw for my Christmas holidays.
Right,
Yeah.
on we get.
Here
Got
we
your ticket,
go.
Dad?
What?
Got your ticket?
Ticket? What ticket? You don't need no ticket to go to the seesaw.
No, but you need a ticket to get on the coach. Didn't the vicar give you one?
Vicar? Wouldn't give me the time of day, the vicar wouldn't.
Well, I'm sorry, but all the seats are booked.
Oh, how am I going to make a sand pie, then? We can't make a sand pie unless he goes to the seesaw. What stands to reason?
Sorry. Better luck next time.
Right, that'll do. On your way.
Yeah, pesky old boss. Who wants to go on your pesky old bus anyway? I got a good man, let your tires down. Yeah. Parcel of old crams, you'll love it.
Go then. Sorry.
share the seesaw?
Oh, this is little smattering.
Oh, in that case, is it dinner time yet?
It's only 9:30.
Oh, that's near enough. Chicken. What's that? Where's... Oh, tarnation rooks. I'll give you what for waking the body up. Tarnation. You could sing a temper. Wing, point. Oh! Ain't a rook at all. This is falling in a sack of flour. Must be one of them there seagulls. Must be the seesaw. Hey! Hey, this is the seesaw. The bucket and spade. Worzel, come on. Let's go have a time on the seesaw.
Can I have your attention, everybody, please? As it's nearly 12 o'clock, we thought we'd go straight down to the beach and start our picnic. Now, I want 2 volunteers to carry the hampers.
Leave that to us, Mrs. Braithwaite, as long as we get extra rations.
I'll carry the beer crates, Mrs. Braithwaite.
Oh, I'll be looking after that, Mrs. Braithwaite.
Yes, that's what I was afraid of.
Don't forget to tell them about the tobacco, Mrs. B.
Oh, yes, there's half an ounce of tobacco for everyone who smokes, and boiled sweets and fruit for those who don't.
Come on now. First come, first served.
Isn't that the chap that tried to catch a lift this morning?
Can't be, not unless he flew here.
Well, I'm blue.
It's gone. All of it.
The old blessed lot.
Oi! It's seagulls.
What?
Seagulls.
Seagulls?
Oh, leaving barman stay on, my dear. You take my word for it. You keep an eye out for a seagull with cake crumbs on his beak.
Mrs. Braithwaite.
Mr. Peters.
Oh, come aboard the Saucy Nancy. 10 pence. See over the historic ship. Have your photo took with the Saucy Nancy, ladies. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Is this what they call a ship?
What's it look like, a blooming telephone box? 10 pence, please.
Oh, 10 pence. Where's she going then?
She ain't going nowhere.
Just as well I ain't got 10 pence anyway.
Then you better shove off.
It's a very nice peg leg you got there, sir. Is you a scarecrow by any chance?
I'm warning you, you better push off.
Because if you is a scarecrow, you ain't doing a very good job scaring them gulls, is you?
What are you laughing at?
He's laughing at you, you great lummox. You call yourself a scarecrow when you got a great red and green seagull sitting over there squawking his blooming head off?
You better push off or you'll feel the toe of my boot. Another squawk out of you and I'll put a bag over your head.
Well, I'll be Buzzy McCoo.
Ahoy there, shipmate!
How'd you do that without moving your beak?
Ahoy! Ahoy!
Come to think of it, I didn't talk at all. You just been a stupid old bird.
It's not him. It's me, you turnip-headed landlubber. Over here!
Well, I'll go to market in a basket of duck eggs.
Well, before you done, have you got any tobacco?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I have. I found some tucked away in a picnic basket. It ain't very nice to eat, though.
Tastes nice if you choose it proper, but I don't chew it. I smokes it.
Oh, you don't want to do that, missus. No, you might set your head on fire. Here, how comes you speak Yakety, like what the humans does?
Well, who taught you?
The crow man taught me.
Well, then.
Oh, I didn't know you had the pleasure and the privilege of meeting His Prominence the Crow Man. I mean, you ain't a scarecrow, is you?
Well, I was going to be after the last voyage. They were going to put me on the allotments to keep the gulls off of the radishes. But then the captain says, no, he says, blow me down, he says. I'll keep her, he says. And here I am. Well, where's the backy then?
Well, what have you got for me?
Humbug?
Oh, I love humbugs. Chuck 'em over. Hey, humbugs, I like them.
Well then, with my humbugs and your backing, we makes a fine pair. So how about you and me getting married?
Getting married? I can't marry you, missus. I'm spoken for.
Spoken for? Who'd have you? Except me, that is.
Aunt Sally. That's who'd have me. If I knowed where she was, that is. I think she went to America. Else Egypt.
Oh, no. She ain't in America, dearie. No. 'Cause I've been there and I'd have seen her. Been all over, I have. Iceland, Denmark, Portsmouth, and I haven't seen her nowhere. She's probably drowned. So you might as well marry your Saucy Nancy.
Oh, you don't want to marry me, missus? I'm too stupid. I'll tell you how stupid old Worzel Gummidge is. Do you know, the very first time I heard you talk, I thought it was that there red and green seagull. That's how stupid I am, thinking a seagull could talk. Shut your beak!
Oh, I'm starving. If I catch the scallywag that stole our lunches, I'll throttle him.
Well, no use crying over spilt chicken bones, Mrs. B. We'll just have to find somewhere that serves food.
What a cafe.
Well, not necessarily a cafe. Shall I explore?
Just a minute, I want to show you something first. Just wait here a minute.
We want to open this afternoon. We don't want to do your own arms. Look, get those drinks over there. Here, what do you want? What are you gawping at?
Oh, nothing. Just looking.
You nearly finished?
Oh, don't go.
Very nice, Percy. Good as new.
Mr. Peters, now is that or isn't it the Aunt Sally that Mr. Shepherd used to own?
Could be. He might have sold it.
He didn't sell it, it was stolen. He used to keep it in a trunk in the attic, and then he went up there one day and it had walked.
Oh, I wouldn't go making any accusations, Mr. Braithwaite. They can turn very nasty, these fairground people. Come on, let's explore the food situation.
I'll tell you what let it down, Gov. That old Aunt Sally. She looks a right mess.
So would you if you'd been fished out to sea. She needs a lick of paint, that's all.
No problem, Gov.
Not you, Percy. That's a craftsman's job. The chap who paints the carousel. He'll do that. Dump it in the skip and I'll take her round to him tonight.
Go on, Gov.
Excuse me, missus.
Yes, dearie.
But why for you hanging onto my arm? I mean, you ain't gonna fall over, is you?
That's as may be. I ain't got no legs, you see.
Of course you got legs. Everyone has legs. Except for maybe worms, and they don't need them.
Neither them figureheads. Lassie to the prow of a schooner and North Sea gale, and you wouldn't need no legs neither. Second sea legs, that is.
Well, how'd you get on then if you ain't got no legs?
Well, I shouldn't really show you till we're married. But as it's you, I'll let you have a little peek.
All right.
Well, now you've seen me wills, you'll have to marry me.
I keep telling you, I'm going to marry Aunt Sally.
And I keep telling you that she's drowned. So give me one good reason why you can't marry your Saucy Nancy.
Because you're ugly.
Am I really? Oh, thank you. So are you.
And you smell the fish.
Well, of course I smells the fish. You'd smell a fish if you spent all your life before the mast. Anyway, what's wrong with a bit of fish? I bet you wouldn't say no to some whelks and a pint of winkles, eh?
That I wouldn't miss it.
Well then, I know where there's a whelk store.
How do you do?
Here, not so fast. Money first.
It's a bit embarrassing. I ain't got no wages, you see.
Oh, I got some money, Captain. Keep the change.
Here. What's this then?
A Spanish doubloon. Found it in a treasure chest 15 fathoms down.
Oh, don't take no foreign coins. Go on, sling your hooks. Says here. What the? Now look here.
on a minute, missy. I've no them legs anywhere. That's my intended.
You don't need legs at a time like this, me auntie. What you need is a good pair of wheels.
Oh, don't argue, Pat. Come on, Aunt Sally. Come on. Come on, Worzel. Am I pleased to see you, Aunt Sally?
Well, I'm not pleased to see you. Let go or I'll pull your stupid head off.
Yeah, well, time for fun and games later. We got to run for it. Come on.
Here, you two, come back here. But what are you doing with our Aunt Sally?
This is going to take all day. I still think we get better service at the Goat and Compasses, Mrs. Braithwaite.
And have them all wanting to stop half a dozen times on the way home. Oh, no, thank you.
I think we've shook them off, shipmates. Yes, they've headed west.
I suppose you expect me to be grateful.
Well, of course I expect you to be grateful, Aunt Sally. I mean, after all, we got you out there coconut shy, didn't we?
Yes, and look at me. Look at the state of me. Hadn't been for your interference, I'll have you know I was just about to be repainted by the man what owns the carousel. You spoiled everything, as usual.
You look as if you could do your barnacle scraping, dearie. What you been doing in the briny?
I don't know who this person is, but if it is any of her business, I was floating to Egypt. I was going to marry an Egyptian prince, you know. Then some busybody comes along and fishes me out with a boat hook. Next minute I know I'm having wooden balls thrown at me head again.
Yeah, well, never mind, Aunt Sally. You're safe again now. Back with your intended.
Don't look now, but I think that's him.
You sure? Didn't have those two funny-looking women with him last time.
It is him, Mr. Peters. It's that thieving vagabond at Penshaw Picnic.
After him, lads.
Oh, buttercups and daisies. Look, they're coming at us like mad bullets.
There he is. Captain, that there's your figurehead off the Saucy Nancy, ain't it? Gosh, it blooming is.
Funny how these human beings carry on, ain't it, shipmates?
They've no breeding. Is there trouble?
That's the sheer seesaw they lived in. They're all barmy.
Well, what are you going to do now, me artist?
Free? Free? I don't see any free. I only see my beautiful self and a dirty old scarecrow.
Don't take no notice of her. She's just having a little joke. She sees you, all right. Or she may have lost her paint, but she ain't gone cross-eyed.
You don't understand the rules of polite society. If you'd been brought up proper, as I have, you would know that this person doesn't exist until we've been introduced.
Oh,
So go on, you ignorant great lump of straw. Introduce us for
certainly, Aunt Sally. Aunt Sally, this here's Saucy Nancy. Saucy Nancy, this here's Aunt Sally.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure.
Likewise, dearie.
And who's your family, may I beg leave to ask? Did you fall out of a basket of clothes pegs when you was little? Or were you carved by an humble woodcarver what was learning his trade?
My family, dear, goes back to the Vikings. You see this face of mine? It's been handed down through the ages.
Yes, looks like it.
Well, at least it is a face, dearie. It's not been mistaken for the back of a pudding spoon. Unlike some faces not 100 nautical miles from here.
Worzel, I refuse to be insulted by a piece of driftwood. Take me home at once.
Hold on, Sally. Who's so?
You stupid, ignorant scarecrow. You don't suppose I want to go back to that common fairground and have wooden balls thrown at me, do you? Your home, of course. New coat of paint or no new coat of paint.
Oh, Aunt Sally, if you knew how I'd long to hear those words from your lips. Of course I'll take you back to my home, humble though it is, and we'll live there together forever and ever.
So ridiculous. I could never stay in an humble home forever and ever. I'll stay with you while I look at property, mansions and places like that.
I don't think I've got a mansion to give you, Aunt Sally, but But you could have my best chair and my best sack of potatoes for to sleep on, and you can have my head jug for to comb your pretty hair with, and my best squirrel so you can brush your nice shiny shoes. You can even have my little Robin Redbreast if you like, for to keep.
Put it away. You don't know where it's been. Come along, do. Hold on, the artist. Where do you think you're going?
Well, back to Scatterbrook for to get married. It's nice to meet you, Saucy Nancy. It was my pleasure.
Oh, I see. So you're going to cast me off like a broken lobster pot?
There is a resemblance, now you mention it.
I wasn't talking to you, you worm-eating old door knocker. But now that I am talking to you, I'll have you know that this here scarecrow here happens to be my intended.
Be ridiculous.
It's true what Aunt Sally says. It is ridiculous. I keep telling you, I'm spoken for.
Spoken for, is ya? Well, you weren't spoken for when you ate all my humbugs, was ya?
Well, you can have your humbugs back if you like. They're all here in my stomach.
Disgusting. If my intended wants to be disgusting, he'll be disgusting. So you keep your flaky nose out of it.
At least I don't have cockles up my nose like some people I could mention. Come on, Worzel, we're going home.
Oh, no, he ain't. I'm telling you, it's mine.
Let go.
It's mine.
My straw! Let go of me out! You're pulling me out! Let me go! I'll marry both of you! Now look what you done!
Oh, wait for me, shipmate!
I see. Now, you're still trying to tell me that that isn't Mr. Shepherd's Aunt Sally.
What's she doing there?
Well, what was that gentleman's figurehead doing rolling down the hill? And how can one tramp eat 25 picnics? Strange things happen at the seaside.
Say that again. Still, you can't leave a valuable antique lying around here.
I'll put your sticks of rock in here, Mr. Peters.
OK, Mrs. B. Right, this is Mr. Shepherd's Aunt Sally. Yes, we will be in trouble.
Oh, don't say that. We've had enough trouble for one day. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh, blimey.
Peters! Come here, Mr. Peters!
Well, mow me down and call me an haystack. I've been looking everywhere for you, Aunt Sally. Hey, move over. Make room for old Worzel. There we are. That's it. Here. Have a stick of rock.
Right, here we go.
I think she's stuck again.
She came out and she's got to go in.
I don't know how we're going to get her in.
Just a moment.
What on earth did you do there?
Stuck her with my winkle pin. Hello, what's this, a welcoming committee?
Did you have a nice time?
Well, let's say an eventful one. Still, I think the old people enjoyed it.
Go and get the supper laid, will you? I'm just popping down the coach and horses. Bit of business to attend to.
Did you fetch any rock?
It's in the back.
It's Aunt Sally. She's eaten half our rock.
Yes, she has. And I'll eat the other half.
Oh, Worzel.
And thanks very much.
Well, of course, what with it being half-term for the kids as well, it all fitted in quite nicely. More than these flipping shoes are managing to do.
Would you like me to give you a hand with that, Mr.
Oh, I wish you would, Mrs. Braithwaite, making a right dog's breakfast out of it.
I've never known a man yet who could pack a suitcase properly. You say it's your sister's place you're going to stay at, then?
Well, sister and brother-in-law's, I got a letter from her out of the blue. Last I heard, he was working as a painter and decorator. Now, would you believe it, they've gone and bought themselves this pub near Watford, the Lamb and Bear.
Oh, that must have been a turn-up for the book.
Well, of course, when they asked us down for the week, I jumped at the chance.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Oh, for the kids' sake, of course. You know, big back garden, seesaw, swings, and a sandpit.
Oh, that'll be nice. And it'll be different having a big pub to run in and out of all day after being cooped up in here. For the children, of course, it'd make a nice change.
Yes. I wonder where the little imps have got to. If we don't catch the 11:30 bus, we'll miss the 1:45 train.
You dang blasted strawbeds. What kind of a place is it for Aunt Sally when it's got rising damp and a pesky roof when it's all the wet in? Dang ratted article. I knew there was so much sticking into me. I have to find myself a new home, that's all there is to it. Here. How long did he say he was going to be away?
He can't stay in the caravan if that's what you're thinking, Worzel. Dad'll go potty.
Well, not if he wasn't to tell him he wouldn't.
He'd still know. There'd be straw and twigs and mess everywhere. And you can't stay in our caravan anyway, Mr. Gummidge. It's being locked up.
I don't want to stay in your dratted old hut anyway. Pesky old thing. It's not the sort of places that suit a couple. Where did you say you was going? Long way away, is it?
Watford, if you must know.
Watford, eh? Ain't never been to Watford. Never had no cause to.
Come on, Sue. Dad'll go crackers. You know we've got that bus to catch. We can't stand here listening to a silly old scarecrow telling lies.
You watch your tongue, you dratted pesky little human. Young missy, excuse me. I don't suppose you got a spare key to fit that little wood nut of yours.
John's right. You can't stay in our caravan, and that's that.
Now, you won't forget to send us a picture postcard, will you? Let us know you've had a safe journey.
Safe journey? Well, they're only going to Watford, Betty, not Darkest Africa.
Well, it won't be all plain sailing, Mr. Braithwaite. 1 bus, 2 train journeys, and we've got to negotiate our way from Waterloo to Euston.
Big deal. I shouldn't think there are any picture postcards of Watford.
Well, any old postcard will do, as long as we hear from you.
All aboard.
Be careful crossing London.
Yeah, watch out for boys and arrows. Enjoy yourselves.
Have a good time. You know, I'm going to miss those kiddies.
I should think the landlord of the coach and horses will miss the dad as well.
Jack. Still, it'll be funny having the caravan standing empty.
Yes, you're right. It will.
Hurry. I'm ready. Damn pesky, dreaded humans. 10 fair sorted. Going off across the oceans as far as Watford and leaving a tidy home, all locked up.
What are you up to, Harry? Cleaning out the pigsty guttering, Mr. Braithwaite. Well, not just now. There's all that mucking out wants doing.
Are you all right? Of course I'm not all right. I've got something in my ankle, haven't I? Oh.
woman, no mistake. Certainly suit me for a day or three.
Ow! Oh! You little varmint! You Billy Hooligan! I'll do you proper. You mark my words if I don't.
Sorry, Mrs. Bloomsbury Barton, but I don't see how my Jack can help you with your garden this week. He's short-handed as it is, and what with Mr. Peters being away as well, not that he's got what you call green fingers.
Well, it really is most inconsiderate of your farmhand to sprain his ankle, Mrs. Braithwaite.
Oh, I don't think Harry fell into the pigsty on purpose, Mrs. Bloomsbury Barton.
And nevertheless, it does seem odd that he should choose the week when my begonias need potting. What am I going to do?
I don't know. I suppose you could try potting them yourself.
Good day, Mrs. Braithwaite. Thank you for the eggs.
Liberty Hall here, Mrs. Bloomsbury Barton. Everything free.
Oh! A pin! What, no? A pin! What's the old expression now? See a pin, pick it up, and all the day you'll have good luck. Well, don't just stand there, Enid. Pick it up. No, stop. What, Herman? If you pick it up, you'll get the luck. I shall pick it up. Ah! I've been molested. Molested, Mum? Molested, assaulted, shot. Shot where, Mum? In the other, on the... Don't be impertinent, Enid. Humphrey, to the police station.
Cover me with cow pats and call me smelly. If that don't beat everything for aggravation. Going off for a week and left poor old Worzel without as much as a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Well, anyway, this place wouldn't suit nobody nohow. I reckon I'm gonna find myself somewhere else to live. Yeah? Yeah, tongue touchy little humans. Ain't got no consideration for no one.
What's your Gov?
Hello, young man.
Don't happen to know a geezer named Braithwaite's got a chance your arm around these parts, do you?
Chance your arm?
Chance your arm, Gov. Farm.
You haven't come about this already, have you? Someone tell you down in the village?
What is it, Gov? The mince pies is a bit dodgy, ain't they? And I'm a bit lumbered about me bins.
Well, it's casual employment, son, but it's hard work.
Dicky Doke. Meat and drink to me, Gov. Clue me in. What is it, scaring off the old fingers and toes?
Fingers and toes?
Crows, Gov, crows.
Oh, it's harder than that, son. It's mucking out work, mostly. In the horse's stable and the cow shed.
Round the old clock gave one to Ginger and Fred. Handsome, Gov. Lead me to it.
Look at that. Yeah. Ha! That's it. Same way as I come in, isn't it?
I know you're short-handed, Jack, but I don't know why you had to tell him he could sleep in that caravan. I mean, it's not for you to say, is it?
Oh, Mr. Peters isn't here, is he? I got to put the lad up somewhere. Besides, if Mr. Peters was here, I should think he'd be more than grateful.
Well, I can't see how you arrive at that conclusion.
Well, it stands to reason. It's always better to have someone living in a place, isn't it? Keeps out vandals and pig strotters.
Pig strotters?
Pig strotters, squatters.
I'm not sure I wouldn't rather have squatters. I can't say I like the look of him at all.
Well, he's willing, Betty. And you don't ask for more than that these days. Someone's got to do the mucking out with Harry laid up. I haven't got the time. Do you fancy doing it?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Jack.
Well, I don't know anybody else who wants the job. So what's it going to be? Are you going to let him have that caravan for a week? Or are you going to get busy in the Clark Gable and the Ginger and Fred?
What the... Oh! Good gracious!
It's in the right turn, isn't it, Mrs. Britt?
It's beyond belief, and it can't have been empty more than a couple of hours. My Jack did mention the possibility of vandals, but who'd have thought they'd strike so quick?
You started your car though, Mrs. B, your hobby has. Proper touch of your own and scandals, this lot is.
And what's that filthy scarecrow doing in here? Every time there's any trouble on this farm, that ugly monstrosity is always in the vicinity. This settles it. It goes on the compost heap this very minute.
Keep your eyes shut, Mrs. B. No sense in getting aerated.
Yeah, but what are we going to do? look at the mess.
Never mind about the mustard and cress, Mrs. B. You just slip across to the Chancellor Arm, milk up a pot of Christopher Lee, bring it back here to the Ollie and Stone with a nice slice of Veronica Lake. And a couple of Lionel Barts if you've got them.
Can I just recap on that? You want me to nip back to the farm?
Yep.
And make a pot of tea?
Yep.
And bring you back here with a slice of cake?
Yep.
And a couple of jam tarts?
Handsome, Mrs. B. You're catching on a treat.
Thank you.
S were T were O were P were D. S were U were L were K were I were M were G was all. Worzel.
Stop sulking. Dang me. Who taught you to speak Worzelese?
The Crowman, Nunky.
Who do you think you're nunkling when you're at home? Anyway, and I've seen you somewhere before.
Course you have, you old twit.
Well, I'll be bummed, Swizzled. If it ain't me long-lost little nephew, Pickles Bramble. Hey! Well, well, well. Pickles Bramble. Old Worzel's nearest living scarecrow relative. The very own living straw and twigs. So you come to see your old Uncle Worzel, eh? After all these years. Oh, well, gonna goes to show, doesn't it? Our straw's thicker than milk. My little nephew. Come over here, lad. Sit in your old uncle's knee for a bit of a dandle. Turn round and face your old Uncle Worzel, then. That's better. That's it. I never had no children of my own, you see. Not having never been wet like. Me and Aunt Sally, if we had tied the knot, we was going to go out one rare old morning and pull ourselves a little turnip of our very own and bring it up like. Through good times and bad. Bad times such as when it had its little childhood ailments, like turnip blight and root crop scab, things like that. And in the good times, or like giving it its first sheep dip bath and teaching it to chuck its first birthday cake at its old mum and dad. Yes, only that never did chance to happen, did it? Still, never mind. It's time yet in there. I ain't entirely alone in a cruel world, not as long as I've got my little nephew, eh? So, what are you going to say to your old Uncle Worzel, then?
Cut hold of this, you silly old bug-infested bumpkin.
What's that?
You heard. And never cross sharpies to the Clark Gable and the Ginger and Fred. And start macking them out. Double quick.
You can't talk to your old Uncle Worzel, who loves you most in all the world, like that, Pickles.
Well, I bet. I'm here on my holidays, isn't I? So somebody else has got to do the grafting.
Yeah, well, it ain't gonna be me, Pickles, and that's for certain.
Oh, yes, it is. In the argufying, I'll let Mrs. Braithwaite sling you on the chimney sweep.
Chimney sweep?
Compost, Steve.
Oh, no, Pickles, no, you wouldn't do anything like that. Not your old Uncle Worzel.
Wouldn't I just? Get mucking out. Go on.
Yes, Pickles.
Hang about.
Yes, Pickles.
If I was you, Nunky, I wouldn't go getting no ideas about nicking off down the village. I clobbered that many villagers this morning. Put a word around that barmy old tramp did it. Looked like a ratty old scarecrow he did. So I now reckon they're in the right to an 8. Sling a scarecrow on a bonfire, soon as look at it.
Oh, why would you do a thing like that, Pickles?
To keep you here grafting and get mucking out.
Yes, Pickles.
Hang about again.
Yes, Pickles.
And after you've done that, you can clean out this muck hole. How can I enjoy me holidays if I'm living in a rubbish tip? Don't stand there gawping, Nunky. Chop, chop. You know where you'll be. Lover's Leap.
Lover's Leap.
Compost Leap.
That's it, young man. Get stuck in. You're certainly earning your keep.
Earning me keep. Like asleep. Compost sleep. Right. Ah, yes, do.
Who is it?
It's only me, Pickles. Old Uncle Worzel. I've done what you've told me. I've mapped out the Clark Gable and the Ginger and Fred.
Anson, swash him out and carry.
What's that?
Worry.
Oh, it's nothing, Pickles. It's just I'm ready for Betty, that's all. Seeing as I'm a bit tired, like. Oh, my. I wouldn't say no to a cup of tea and a slice of that there chocolate cake, no.
You get your own grub. Eats my chocolate cake. God blimey, you headed straight for the castle and keep.
Oh, no, I ain't hungry anyway. No, I'll just lie me down over there. I won't cause you any bother.
Not in here, you won't. Ask you, Coco. You get your head down in the barn. You're a mucker out. Oh, and you ding and dong.
Ding and dong, Pickles.
Pong, stink. Get out, come on, scram. Get out of here, will you?
Pickles.
Hurry up, come on.
Morning, Aunt Sally. You get out of it, Esby. What do you think I am? Your breakfast? Oh, my, but I'm hungry.
Who is it? It's breakfast. Now, don't let it get cold. It's bacon and eggs and sausages and fried bread, and I've done you a bit of black pudding.
God, handsome.
Oh, and by the way, Mr. Braithwaite says, do you think you could fit the pigsty in this morning?
No trouble, Mrs. B.
Right.
Hello, Pickles.
You heard what Mrs. Braithwaite said. It's pigsty cleaning for you this morning. Either that or it's the foaming deep.
Foaming deep?
Compost deep.
Oh, dang me. Oh, I wish I had an head for this particular Nephew situation. Bossy McCoo, I has. It's in here somewhere. I ain't had much call to use it recently. Not since Soggy Boggart gave his niece little Becky Blossom Boggart at their party on account of her getting over a nasty attack of turnip weevil. There. Where is it? Ah! There it is. Come on, the nurse are in there. Hey! There it is. Me jolly uncle's there. I know what I'll do. I'll give young Pickles a party. He'll never resist a jolly uncle's head, will he, eh? Hey! There we is, little Neville. I reckon a couple more uffs and puffs snatched about do it, eh? Hey! Who's the clever little chap, then? Trying to make his poor old Nunky Worzel jump, eh?
What's next, Nunky?
It's a barrel of fun, this one, Pickles. It's what we call apple dunking. It's more like an Halloween game. You got the apples all bobbing around in the water, and the idea is you put your head over the edge of the barrel and try and pick one up with your teeth.
How do you mean, Nunky?
Well, I'll show you. Here, have a look, you see. It's like this, yeah, you look. Oh, missed that, huh? Oh, missed that one. Yeah, have another go, yeah. Oh. Oh, as sharp as a little potato peeler, aren't you? Bless your little cotton socks.
What's next, Nunky?
Right. Now, this game is what we call blind man's buff, Pickles. I'm the blind man, see? And you turns me round and round and round 3 times, and I have to catch you. All right? Come on, then.
Handsome Nunky. Off we go, then.
1, 2,
3.
3. Oh, where are you?
Over here.
Ah, you're over there, are you? Hey. I'll have you. Hey. Well, come on, young scallywag, give us a clue.
Over here, Uncle.
Ah, over there. Ah, I'll catch you. Don't you fret. I'll have you in... Hello. Oh, that's the door. I know what that is. How am I doing? Hombre. Now?
Warmer.
Hombre. Now?
Very warm.
Oh, very warm.
In fact, you're boiling. What's next, Nunky?
Pickles, Bramble. I'll knock your beetroot head clean off your shoulders. Damn me if I don't.
You lay so much as one finger on me and I'll have you in the cow and sheep.
Cow and sheep?
Compost heap.
Buckingham Palace, eh? I didn't know Buckingham Palace were in Watford.
Oh, it's John and Sue that are in Watford, Mr. Croman. They sent me that to say they're enjoying their stay, but will be glad to be back home, bless them.
P.S. Very good draft bitter.
Oh, I think the P.S. is from Mr. Peters.
Oh, aye, it would be.
And after you finish this, you can shoot across and clean out the Mickey Mouse.
The Mickey Mouse?
Chicken house.
All right. The Pickles?
What is it, Nunky?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering, that's all, whether you're a dabbing on with that catapult of yours as you said you is.
There, Ben. I'm the best there is, isn't I?
Oh, I know you're very good at hitting the bullseye when it's bending down. But I was wondering how good you was at hitting the moving target. That one over there, for example.
What's this?
Oh, I think me Daleks I got it this time, young Master Clever Stick. That's one out you should never have knocked off. Pickles. Pickles? Pickles. Where the willikins has he got to... Oh! Hello, Your Eminence. Didn't see you. Standing there, Your Prominence. It weren't me, sir. No, old Worzel, no, sir. No, never. No, you wouldn't find old Worzel firing no catapult at the iron lordships and it's like yourself, sir. Oh, no. No, never in a million years, sir. Not even in a fortnight.
Give that to me.
Please, Your Lordship, I beg Your Highness's pardon, only I can't beg Your Highness's pardon when it weren't me what done it in the first place.
Pickles, Bowbells, Bramble, show yourself immediately. Over here.
Who told you I was here? Anyhow, easy one being nicked in possession of the offensive weapon. You can't prove nothing.
Prove? Have you been so long in that London slag heap you've forgotten who breathed life into you? I am the Crow Man. I don't need proof. I know.
Then I hope you know put me up to it.
I do, indeed. And Worzel, on this occasion, I'm prepared to admit there might be extenuating circumstances.
Thank you very much, Your Magician. I hope that means I wanted to carry on with all that there mucking out.
You do indeed, Worzel. I didn't stick you into this earth to become a mucker-outer. You're a scarecrow.
That I am, sir. And proud of it. Scarecrow, a 10-acre field. That's what I am.
Indeed you are, Worzel. And you, young man, are nothing more than an urban pigeon scarer. A nasty little gutter snipe, a creature of the city. And you're going back there now. Your holidays are over. Worzel, I rely on you to escort Master Bramble out of the district at full speed.
Yes, sir. Little Neville.
What is it, Nunky?
You are about to experience Meow's hoot on your nest of ants.
Also, my nest of ants, Nunky.
The toe of me boot on the seat of your pants. Now get out of here. Come on, get out of here.
Oi, get up! Oi, get out! Oh.